It's recently become public that Paul McCartney of the Beatles has given a termination notice to the Sony Music Group that owns the Beatles catalog throughout the world. What on earth am I talking about? Well, under provisions of the U.S. law, U.S. copyright law, both current and before, it's been possible for creators, once they've created a work and then licensed it to somebody else, like a movie studio or a music studio or a publisher or anybody like that, can take the rights back after a certain period of time. The law in the Beatles' times in the 60s was a little different than the law that exists now because of a change in the law in the United States in the 1970s. But the principle is still the same. A creator is entitled to, in essence, break a contract without violating the law that takes the rights back from the producer or the publisher or the studio and allows the creator to try and find a new agreement for it. McCartney, on his own behalf, has given notice to Sony, which is currently the proprietor of the Lennon-McCartney set of Beatles songs, and has told them that effective, yes, this is a little while in the future because the rules are very extensive, in 2025 he wants to take back his half share of the Lennon-McCartney repertory of Beatles music. He's already given formal notice, different dates in 2025 for different pieces of music, and later music from the Lennon-McCartney catalog will become subject to termination notices, we assume, as the years roll on. You need to do it a certain amount of time ahead, but not too far ahead. This is an unusual situation for a couple of reasons. One is, worldwide, the United States is considered to be less attractive to creators and less supportive of creators than the law in other countries. And yet this is the only country where McCartney can exercise his termination right. The other thing that's unusual is the termination right is only valid in the United States. And therefore, after the termination notice takes effect, Sony and McCartney will be halvesies in the United States on the revenue that comes from the Beatles repertory, and Sony will own 100% of all the rights outside the United States. So, come what may, the Beatles will probably go on forever. It's the most popular kind of music still, as far as I know. And in the future, at least starting in 2025, Paul McCartney and his heirs will start sharing the money that currently goes to Sony.